Well, folks, welcome, welcome. It looks like I am live. Hopefully. I haven't done this for 2 weeks, so we'll see how that turns out. But it appears to be so. Doll Huck, thanks for showing up. Curious about what happened to my comment I put up there yesterday. Why would YouTube remove it when I literally lit? It's going to be lit. Maybe because of the title of the stream. I don't know. So, folks, thank you all for showing up. Whenever you show up, if you show up now, you show up later, I will say it repeatedly. Obviously, I just had a baby last Wednesday night. Didn't have an ends justify the memes, but we were back this Wednesday night, this past Wednesday, and had a little bit of a longer stream, about 2.5 hours. It was good times, good funs, lots of memes to catch up on, lots of news. Lots of stuff to talk about today as well. My wife will probably bring up the daughter here after a bit. Again, I know it's early. The kind of point of this was to be able to stream for a long time, cover a bunch of stuff, and I assumed I'll be streaming probably till at least 6 today, but potentially 7 or 8, depending on how long I can go by myself without my voice giving out and everything else. And speaking of which, folks, the other point of the stream is, celebrate and donate if you can. And that is, I have an Entropy link if you all wish to, throw a buck or two, help my family out, congratulate us. You can do that over on Entropy. It is linked in the description on YouTube. And today, just for the sake of tech stuff and because of time constraints with me and things have been a little bit, busy with a newborn, I'm just running on YouTube and Entropy. So that's just the case today because DLive sometimes likes to be a little funky. Yes, thank you, Holly, for the happy anniversary. And yes, Kizza, 5 days behind your niece. It's pretty close. I know you kept saying you were expecting it to be the same day. But yes, that's the other thing is the anniversary of this channel was last Friday. And it was just, we weren't settled in enough. We've had too much family in and out coming over for me to do a stream. And I was probably way, way, way too tired because sleep has not been regular. It's not been the worst, mind you. You all know I don't sleep ever, but it's not terrible. It's not like I'm not sleeping. It's just that there's a lot of being woken up and those kind of things. Actually, it's not been that bad as she's been co-sleeping with us here to get her settled in, and she sleeps rather well that way. And then basically feeds as she breastfeeds for my wife, just laying there, not a big deal. Makes for things that are a little bit nicer. But I was up late just on my own. I couldn't sleep last night, which happens, as you all know. Holly says she's in training. She'll have to pop off. No worries, Holly. Like I said, I should be streaming at least for 4 hours, maybe 5 or 6, depending on how long I can stay here. So if you guys can come back, pop in and out. I know there are other people. I know Yiz often streams at this time. I didn't see if she was streaming today, but I'd assume that she would. Not trying to take away from anybody. Just, I haven't been doing my thing for a while, and I wanted to talk about it and celebrate. Because it says, Bill, the real question is it coming home? Is what coming home? I'm not sure what you mean, Kiss. But we were home the night that we gave birth. So my wife gave birth at 7:30 p.m. and we were home at 1 a.m. that morning. So turnaround of 5 hours or something. So not too bad. It wasn't quite 7:30. It was 7:26. But either way. My wife will probably bring the baby up after a while, make an appearance. If not, I have pictures if people want to hound me about that. But let's get into the real quick change in the artwork. So prior to now, let's see, I'll just do this real quick. I have been using that background, and that background is from some artwork that was published from a book through Heterodox Academy called All Minus One, which is part of John Stuart Mills's essay in his book on liberty over free speech. So I've been using that. It's not my own artwork. Had to start somewhere with something. I liked it. I thought it was good. But at some point, you got to do your own thing. And it's been a year. So I made this, what you see before you, myself. Not that it's anything fancy, but I like it. It has meaning to me. This is a semi-famous sculpture of an athlete wrestling a python, which was commissioned, I think, in England, and it was to celebrate the Enlightenment, laissez-faire, classical liberal values. And then on a deeper level, I see it as fighting against the idea of Satan or the serpent or the dragon, the king of this earth. So I like that. I played around with a couple different things, and I made it this little kind of 8-bit type art. So hopefully you guys appreciate it. And this is just kind of going to be my new artwork for now. And there might be variations of it, different color schemes or whatever else. But for now, this is it. This is the new branding, I guess. Unless one of you want to come up with branding for me when you have the time. But I certainly don't have a ton of time to do this stuff constantly. I have other priorities in life. So let's see. Holly says she'll leave the stream open. That's nice. Thank you, Holly. Is football coming home? Home being England. Football, like soccer? I still don't understand the point to this question, other than now the NFL is gay, so maybe it is coming home to England. I don't know, Kizza. All right, guys. So, as usual, I've done my customary run my mouth for about 10 minutes at the beginning of the stream. But I got a lot of stuff to get into today. A lot of stuff I want to talk about. We're going to watch a lot of videos today. Not for any other reason than it was good work, and I don't need to, reinvent the wheel when there's good work done. So let's see here. What do I got? What do I want to talk about? Aha! First things first, before we get started. All right, guys. If I just went through a bunch of stuff and you had no sound, I apologize. Uh, Looks like I need to mess with my OBS real quick. How about now? Do I have sound now? All right, do I have sound now apparently, right? It's a good way to start a stream. That's what happens when you take 2 weeks off. So all I did was just read through this list of things for those of you who were just listening to the audio and not hearing anything. I'll go through it again. From Cultural Husbandry on Twitter. Again, guys, I have a ton of stuff. So I just thought I'd start here since, again, it's a conspiracy stream. Conspiracy. And with that, I wanted to make sure you all were clear about the truth on everything. I want you all to know what's real and what's not real. Yeah. Well, sorry, honey, and check the chat. I was trying to read something. I can't check the chat and read at the same time. That's not how it works, but, you know, it is what it is. Until I get a better setup, which you guys need to help me out for that. So, anyways. It's fine, Shelly. I'll be on for a while. You can come back. Apparently, I just talked for 5 minutes with no sound. So, as usual, I haven't got the streaming thing down yet. It's only been, what, 2-3 months that I've been doing this? I think 2 months at most. So, anyways, I'm going to go through this list again. These are all true facts. True facts, folks. Epstein committed suicide. McAfee committed suicide. Biden won the election. COVID came from the web market. Conservatives are all terrorists. Ivermectin doesn't work. HCQ doesn't work. Biden doesn't have dementia. The jab isn't making anyone ill. Fauci was consistent. Masks work. COVID passports. Como didn't kill old people. Dominion systems were secure. Hunter Biden is an artist. Trump colluded with Russia. January 6 was an insurrection. Trans women are real women. BLM is mostly peaceful. Trump had a pee-pee tape. Antifa is an idea. George Floyd didn't overdose. Advanced coursed work is racist. 1619 is real history. Hunter laptop was real. Trump caused Asian hate. White rage is the problem. CRT isn't poisonous. All white people are racist. A pipe in the ATL stopped the count. Yeah. Juicy Smollett was attacked. West Taiwan travel ban was racist. Words are violence. The military isn't woke. The FBI is apolitical. Sulkin was fired for corruption. Obama didn't build cages. Iran never got cash ballots. Churches should be closed. The border is under control. Voter ID is racist. Biden is tough on Putin. Blasey Ford was credible. Swalwell isn't compromise. Kids should get the jab. Teachers had it the worst. West Taiwan managed the coup well. Who is an independent body? The Great Reset isn't real. Renting forever is just fine. Bailouts aren't necessary. Gain of function wasn't funded. Hunter isn't incestuous. Double masking is best. Own nothing. Be happy. Hillary had a 98% chance to win. Melania was an escort. A video calls to Benghazi. Ban fully semi-automatic guns. Trump camp wasn't spied on. Hunter was hired on merit. Hands up, don't shoot happened. AR-15s are weapons of war. Bubba Wallace news was real. Covington Catholic kid is racist. Trump will start World War III. If you like your doctor, keep your doctor. Trump said to drink bleach. Assange is a criminal. Putin hacked VT electric grid. Trump threw out MLK Jr. bust. Kushner never got a peace deal. Trump banned Muslims. Mueller proved Trump Cohen lie. Trump Jr. had WikiLeaks access. Global warming is the #1 threat. Arcanicides are a myth. Iraq had WMDs. Russia hacked DNC. The science is settled. There are no Uyghur camps. Elizabeth Warren is native. The ice caps are melting. Steele dossier is bulletproof. Seth Rich mugging went wrong. Bernie lost primary, fair and square. Coyotes aren't carrying humans. Guns cause Chicago violence. Wall Street isn't rigged. Fast and Furious equals conspiracy. Joe never hid in the basement. 15 days to slow the spread. MAGA rallies equals super spreaders. Late-term abortions are normal. Only vax can enjoy 4th of July. There's a war on women. Gates isn't buying up farmland. Russian bounties were real. Stormy Daniels is credible. Kavanaugh is a drunk rapist. Monsanto has a great product. Wildfires are because climate change. General Flynn is a traitor. Omar didn't marry her brother. Anita Hill's story was true. Trump voters were white lash. Trump called Nazis fine people. The media is tough on Biden. Trump tried to nuke a hurricane. Cops kill thousands unarmed POCs. Green New Deal is affordable. Hurricanes are all stronger now. Kamala never withheld evidence. Everything is infrastructure. America is structural racism. IRS never targeted Tea Party. Defund the police. Austere religious scholar dies. Joe never fingered Tara Reid. 17 intel agencies agreed. 17. Actually, it was intel agencies agreeing with 3 others, but yeah. These are all true though. These are all truths, folks. Imran Awan did nothing wrong. Greta Thunberg is authoritative. Giuliani warned of FBI raid. Social workers can stop crime. Joe Scarborough is innocent. No, Las Vegas shooter motive. Brexit was undemocratic. Moderate rebels aren't terrorists. GOP baseball shooter apolitical. Dangerous lockdown protests. Scaramucci had Russian ties, the old mooch. CIA doesn't plant news stories. NSA isn't spying on your calls. Trump preparing martial law. Border walls don't work. You don't build that. Racism is public health crisis. Or you didn't build that. Sorry, I read that together. You didn't build that, as Obama said. Racism is public health crisis. Walls closing in on Trump. Bitcoin, a worthless scam. Gilliam did no wrong. Trump said all Mexican rapists. 5 people murdered at Capitol. No immunity via C-19 infection. Trump tear gas Lafayette Square. Hillary didn't hide any emails. It's illegal to view WikiLeaks. Trump had secret Russian servers. Clinton Lynch tarmac was fine. Katie Hill is the victim. Tubin made a small mistake. Trump pays no taxes. what is this? Brazelli never leak questions. Manafort visited Assange. China paid Hunter. Pelosi hair salon set her up. WEF is a benign organization. Meat is bad for the environment. Feinstein staffer wasn't CCP. Podesta emails were doctored. Omar didn't pay husband $2.8 million. Amazon equals lungs of the earth. Clinton Foundation helped Haiti. Nothing was on the Weiner's laptop. Hillary Clinton didn't collapse into a van. Nike doesn't use slave labor. Trans Story Hour is beautiful. The asymptomatic spread, C19. Stacey Abrams was cheated. Zuckerberg saved the 2020 election. The NBA isn't supporting the CCP, and Trump failed Puerto Rico. And of course, this goes on and on and on and on. And I suggest you check it out because it is a very good list of everything that the left believes that has been debunked, yet they deny it. They deny it because, well, your sources of debunking aren't true. There's always some sort of mental gymnastics and workaround. So, but I did want to make it clear that, of course, I believe in all those things here. Val Jean over on the Entropy. Thank you, Val, for the donation. I'm here, but not here. Listening at work. Sure, Val. Whatever you can do. I'll be here for a while. I know some of you guys are on different time zones, of course. But I'm going to be here for a while. And we are taking donations over on Entropy. We, as in me and my family. Right? If you guys would so like to congratulate us on the baby, my apologies sincerely for the kerfluffle. I didn't realize that for some reason the mic wasn't set up on the scene on Entropy, and I know I set it up, so it, or not Entropy, not D Live, OBS, whatever I'm using. So Versus here was already set up, but it should have been there, as should be here as well. So I don't know what happened with that, but no big deal. So guys, here is a little infographic that the federal government put out a little while ago that I want to talk about. But we all know right now, the biggest threat to all and everyone is the domestic terrorist threat of Whyte Supreme Pizzas. Because Whyte Supreme Pizzas apparently, in any way, shape, or form, organizing and saying, hey, we're happy to be Supreme Pizzas, is bad, right? And of course, I make it a joke. But the biggest threat is that they say is white supremacy, and there's absolutely no evidence of this. This is just a narrative talking point, like the many narrative talking points I just read to you from Cultural Husbandry. It's the lie that is repeated continually over and over and enough that everyone just believes it. It's what the mainstream media says, therefore it's true. And I would say probably 50 to 60% of the population, depending on who you talk to, depending on their political affiliation, are going to believe these talking points are true. Now, if you're more of a left-leaning political affiliation, you have a generally overly insane caricature of what people who are liberty-minded are. Like every time. Like I know some really super liberty-minded people that hang out with almost nothing but lefties. And unless you ask that liberty-minded person what their politics were, you wouldn't necessarily have figured that out. And the lefties don't get that. They just think, oh, well, they all think like me, they all do this, and well, these are the right things because it's what the establishment said. And it's really weird. It's very, very strange that they would